You know, the extent to which you're dependent is the extent to which you've given power over yourself to that on which you depend. Here's an interesting thought. Just, just go back through your life. Every single fear that we've ever had or that we have right now is the result of some dependency that we have that's been threatened. Interesting thought, isn't it? If you worry about losing a relationship, you've become dependent on that relationship. Obviously, we worry about losing our lives, and we're kind of dependent on those for some reason. But if you look at losing your job, it's because you're dependent on that income. So you put this all together, and there's an interesting thought. Food is your greatest dependency. But most of the things that we're dependent on, like your job and having a home, and the things that people are struggling with right now, you can't really control a lot of that. But if you can take a dependency and you can control it, like you can food, you can actually make sure that you have a savings account in food. That way, if you do lose your job, if there is a disaster, an earthquake or whatever, you have taken care of your greatest dependency, and oddly enough, by taking care of that most important dependency, you literally have solved the other problems. Do you have to fear losing your job if you got enough to eat? Yeah, it'll be inconvenient, but it's not a fear. So literally you can become fearless if you control your dependencies. And the most important dependency, I've concluded, is the one that I work with all the time. And that's the ability to feed yourself. And that dependency solves an awful lot of other problems.